Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Oracle.
And my name's Pings.
Welcome to the Horizon Podcast, episode 2.
Indeed.
Now, this is supposed to be a bi-monthly podcast. So, what happened? Things.
I actually took a time travel trip to the future to see who won the Overwatch League Grand Finals.
Who did?
I'm gonna have to withhold that information,
Okay.
because, it's a real shocker, man. The actual victors of the Overwatch League Grand Finals.
Just throw out a name. Just throw out a name.
Shanghai Dragons.
Oh no way!
They're coming in. They just storm in halfway through.
Oh.
They push New York to the side. They're like, nope, we're taking over. And they
Okay,
beat
so
the Valiant.
who's New York? So New York's playing Valiant.
Yeah.
Okay, but if the Dragons hadn't come in, who do you think is gonna win?
Oh, Valiant all the way.
Oh, okay. I think you're a little bit biased there. But let's get right into let's talk about who do you think is going to be in the finals. So you've already said you think it's going to be New York versus Valiant, with the Valiant coming out on top. Is that what you're saying? Or is that what you wanted?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay, what do you think is actually going to happen?
I don't know. It's all up in the air now. With Philly looking dominant against New York the other day.
I don't know if dominant's the right word.
I mean, it was a clean sweep. I mean, admittedly, I did not watch that game. I was still in the future.
You were in the future, yeah. Well,
yes.
why didn't you just watch it back? And when you were in the future, you would have been able to see it, huh?
Yeah, it didn't cross my mind. I was too busy, congratulating the Dragons on their grand victory.
Nice.
Yes.
So.
They're actually signing me as their off-tank player.
Okay, well, you're not very good at it, so I don't know why. I guess you'd fit in.
They don't set a very high standard.
They just won the finals. What are you talking about? Okay, but in all seriousness, I don't know, dude. I think Spitfire has a good chance of taking it.
I am not sure. I feel like
Spitfire. That match looked really, really good for Spitfire. Fusion,
yes.
It looked really good for as well. But I don't think Fusion's gonna win. But
I think Spitfire has less of a chance of beating Valiant than New York has beating.
Okay, but that's what we all thought about Gladiators. And Gladiators. Okay. Can we first talk about the thing that everyone who's ever talked about Overwatch League in the past week has talked about? That play was amazing. That was a great play.
It was.
But
objectively.
It allowed them to win the match, and that set of matches.
Yes.
Or set of maps, I should say, sorry.
But then it all went downhill from there.
I don't know. I don't think that all the matches should be on different days.
I feel like they've kind of got an advantage. One matchup has kind of an advantage going into it, because obviously how the way the schedule works, both matchups play one set on the Wednesday, and then one of those matchups plays on the Friday, and then the next matchup on the Saturday. The one that's going on the Saturday has more time to prepare.
I don't think it's even that. I think it's just the fact that they should all be played on the same day. Or all different days.
That'd be a lot.
Well,
yeah,
no, it's kind of BS, because we played so well that first day. We would have destroyed if all 3 matches were on that day.
Yeah, probably.
But because the matches were on that Sunday, both of the next ones, because Spitfire was doing so good that day, they had a good day and they destroyed us.
Yeah.
Which I think is just bad. You shouldn't be able to have just one good day and just sweep it all. I guess then they should all be on different days.
Yeah. And there was an aspect of luck to it. They did have a good day.
I think
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And one of the things they were talking about was, how they kind of just let loose. They were all stressed. I know they talked about this in an interview. How they were all, stressed and uptight about the whole thing. And then one day they just decided to chill, and then they just got their groove back and started rolling through. just all of a sudden.
Do you,
And I don't know if that's representative of, obviously it's not, of how they performed in the season.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the fact that Fissure wasn't playing. I mean, I know how I feel actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Fissure not playing was the bullet that killed the Gladiators. I think no.
I
Here's
think
the
it was
thing.
a large portion of it. I don't think it was the whole thing.
Fissure not playing was the bullet in the gun, and
Yeah.
what's it called? The
Spitfire.
Spitfire. Sorry, what? My mind died for a second there. Spitfire pulled the trigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Remix is a great person, and a good player, but he hasn't played for like a long time. He was just and when he did play, he wasn't very good. I don't know what that says about him.
Between him and Fissure, they offer completely different play styles, really.
Yeah.
Fisher's more of a playmaker. He's the one who's gonna go for those risky sort of carrying moments, whereas Iremex is more of a standard play with his team kind of main tank.
I think
that you don't see flashy plays from.
I think Remix played so much better the first day.
Yeah.
Because he was forced into more of the way Fissure played. If you could tell he was staying with his team, but he was also getting the picks. He was going for big earth shatters, big kills. Whereas on the Saturday, he was a lot less dominant. He played more like you would expect, and I think that's not the way that a main tank at this level with this kind of team can play.
Yeah, and it was sort of the thing that Gladiators were known for with Fissure, was that kind of play style. And when we kind of throw that
hyper aggressive,
yeah, when you kind of throw that out the window, it kind of changes their whole team dynamic.
I think the Gladiators are known for having popularized the 3-3 comp.
Yeah.
I would say if I could point out one in particular, I think it was the Battle for LA Stage 2, or maybe Stage 3, where on Horizon Lunar Colony was the first big play of the 3-3 comp, where Valiant was holding high ground, and this was obviously before the map changes, but Gladiators went just underneath and straight on a point, and then just kind of rolled the map from there.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember what stage that was, but I vaguely remember that.
Yeah. It was really big at the time.
Yeah. And that's sort of the thing that Gladiators are known for, right? Their crazy playmaking and their weird strats. Like that time they pulled that May strat.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Hollywood.
With Shaz? Yeah.
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 That's kind of the thing they're known for.
Yeah, Gladiators are known for crazy strats. I think I mean, obviously there was one really, really big one in this, the one on King's Row.
Yeah.
But other than that, nothing really innovative or super new.
Yeah, it really wasn't enough to get them all the way. It was, yeah, I kind of got curb stomped on that next day.
I mean, I think what happened was we were playing, or Gladiators were playing well, but with Remix, with Void, with some of these, B tier players, we couldn't face against the A team of Gesture, Birdring, like really big players, big names.
Yeah.
Because
and
I think
that's an important thing to note, really, is Gesture and Birdring, who, I mean, there is a certain aspect of it that Gladiators underperformed without Fissure and all that, but those players, basically all of the players on the team, that they started performing past their play in the normal season, seeing more what we saw in Stage 1 from them.
Yeah, I think a lot of in the past couple of seasons, or not seasons, stages, I think a lot of teams wrote off Spitfire as just, oh, they're
Yeah.
not very good anymore. But the thing is, when you look at their roster, like Bedosian, Gesture, Prophet, Birdring, these huge players, like you start to understand that it wasn't, that they were playing bad for a while, but with this kind of team, like they can come back very quickly.
Yeah, they have that raw mechanical skill that allows them to do that. They just kind of slumped.
I think it was because of Birdring's injury, where he couldn't play Widow as well.
Yeah, that was a
crippling blow for the team.
Yeah, it really was. But I mean, in the other quarterfinal match, I mean, there's less to talk about that. There, I think that was the expected result, to be honest. Fusion played well. They played better than the Uprising. Simple as that.
Yeah, I don't really like Uprising in the playoffs. I think I've said this before, but this is a team that was very, very bad in Stage 4.
Oh, yeah.
They were the worst team. I mean, obviously not as bad as the Dragons, but
yeah,
they were one above, right?
I believe they were 4-6 or 3-7. Let me take a look. But no, they didn't do well at all.
Yeah, they were 4-6, which for a team like Uprising is terrible, especially after going almost undefeated.
Really fell off.
Or was it undefeated? No, almost undefeated the stage before.
Well, they were undefeated in stage 3.
No, they lost.
They got to the playoffs.
They lost in the playoffs.
Yeah. But yeah, they just. I mean, I expected Fusion to win, so that wasn't really a surprise to me. Although what was a surprise was Fusion picking up the first set against New York. That was surprising, to say the least.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't expected at all. That was a major upset. I remember watching that and being like, they'll come back. Reverse sweep did not happen.
Yeah.
Almost like immediately shutting down Pine, shutting down Arc, shutting down, all these players. Carpe was doing amazing.
Yeah.
He was getting picks, everything. On the first 5 seconds, Dorado, he'd taken out Arc.
Yeah.
And it was just a crazy game.
And what annoys me though is that people are still saying, "Oh, New York sandbagging, lol. They're gonna come back. Just you watch. They're saving Bratz still."
I'm sure they will come back. That's not what I'm doubting, but I don't think that they would sandbag something like this.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. People said that during the Stage 4 playoffs as well. They're like, "Oh, New York sandbagging. They're just saving it up for the grand finals because they know they're gonna get there." That's a risky move.
Yeah.
You have to be pretty positive in your own abilities to do
and the fact, I mean, what I hope happens, I don't know, hope's the right word. I think what would be the best thing to happen is if Excelsior goes 2 maps down next game, and then pulls it out with a reverse sweep, and then a 3-0 next game. I just think that would be just so funny. Just destroy Fusion spirits, dude.
Yeah.
Just show that they could do it the whole time, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. This seemed like a really thought out match.
In my ideal world, I'd love to see a Philly v Valiant final.
In your ideal world, you mean where you win the grand finals?
Well, yeah, but I'd just curb stomp the Korean teams. They've won enough.
Yeah, Excelsior has won Korean team's won every single final for stages.
No. Valiant won Stage 4.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. The first 3, at least.
Yeah.
But I don't think... Is there any team without any Koreans?
I don't think there is anymore.
It used to be Fusion, right?
No, Fusion...
No, San Francisco.
Yeah. Outlaws, they have a Korean, but they don't play him a lot.
Who do they have?
Arhan.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it used to be Shock, but now they're not anymore.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know how this is going to shake out.
Yeah,
but
it'll definitely be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm even in the right place to make predictions at this point, because
Well, I mean, you went to the future, so you're probably in the best spot.
yeah, anything people have said so far has often been proven wrong. So,
Or at least not completely correct.
yeah, so it'll definitely be interesting. What else have we got?
So, let's move. Do you want to stay on Overwatch League, or do you want to move on to World Cup?
We can quickly talk about a few more things.
Okay.
Another unsurprising feat, Jonat getting MVP. I don't think that's a surprise.
I don't know. Okay, Jonak is a great player on a great team. What I would have liked to have seen is someone like, okay, I'm not biased here, but maybe someone like Fissure.
Fisher, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No,
What a
it's not even
surprise.
that. Fissure, I would say, single-handedly took the Gladiators to a very, very good spot. You can even see that in this last couple of games.
Yeah.
I can say, I think I can say pretty confidently and objectively that if Fissure had been playing, we would have won.
You can only dream at this point.
Which did you hear about the reason why Fissure was?
Oh, yeah. All that drama.
It's crazy.
Still going back and forth.
It's such bull. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, do you, like, I'm actually seriously wondering if Gladiators wanted to win. Because I understand benching a player because of, like, insubordination or whatever. But
Yeah.
this is, you're actually killing your chances of winning.
Yeah.
You're not, okay, maybe not killing, but you're severely reducing. And I think that was just the worst move that Gladiators could have possibly made.
Yeah. And Fisher's excuse for that was like, oh, iRemix was performing better in scrims in this meta.
I don't
But
care. I don't
for us.
believe it.
Yeah, no. I think there's some serious drama happening in the Gladiators management.
Something's happening.
Yeah.
Did you read that tweet by I forget his name now, but he was like, oh yeah, Fissure's unhappy, and he actually made a reply to that. He's like, no, I am happy, it was just he was playing better. And I don't know if I believe that. I believe that he's happy because he's a big fish in a small pond.
True.
But
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. He's the cornerstone of that team. If they lose him, then they're gonna have to sign someone new or do something with Remix for season 2.
I mean,
And gives
another
Remix
thing.
their-
Another thing was I know we're just kind of staying on this Gladiators game, but that's because it was a major upset.
Yeah.
I think Bishu wasn't played enough.
Yeah. Over Void.
Void is good, but he's not at that level yet.
Yeah, and he's built up less of a synergy with the team as well. He's been there for less time.
Yeah.
I think that's a major aspect of it.
Also, I just don't like him very much.
Wow.
Hey,
Like Silk Thread.
we don't have to go into that on the podcast, but I don't really like Silk Thread.
Your deep-seated hatred against
It's
Silk
not hatred. It's just very much not liking. Now that I think of it, that might be
yeah, kind
hatred.
of sounds like
I kind of hate him. Okay, have you been watching any contenders?
No.
Any of the good teams?
I briefly tuned into the Contenders Australia a couple of
Wow.
weeks ago, but that was about it.
We will get back to you. The season 2 is starting soon, so that's gonna be crazy. Or it might have already started actually. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out. We'll probably talk about that more next podcast when we just have a bit more time to think about it.
Yeah, I'll get my.
All right, now let's let's talk about something I'm really excited about.
All right.
Overwatch World Cup.
Ooh. All right.
If you guys don't know, I'm originally from Canada. Leo, you're originally from the United States, but you sound like you're not.
Good explanation. But yeah.
But the teams have been announced for USA, Canada, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Mexico, and Peru. So basically the American teams.
All of them have been announced.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, I've only seen the American teams.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk about the American teams. You can talk about the other ones. So I'll just quickly go down the rosters for Team USA and Team Canada. So Seagull, Stir, Tailspin, Atom, Gods, and Messer. I think a really big thing to mention, none of these players were on the World Cup team last year.
Yeah.
None of them.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Team Canada, it's mostly the same. Shore 4, Wiz, Poke, IDDQD, Logan the Best, Hulk, Note, and XQC.
Yeah.
So
I think that's going to be pretty stacked.
also, Jane, team captain, and the a community outreach is Karq. So two really cool streamers.
Yeah. I think, I mean, obviously South Korea's the powerhouse. I haven't even got to that yet. But they always are.
South Korea makes me mad. They shouldn't be allowed to compete.
I think Canada has a better shot over...
Than South Korea?
No. Over the US. Over the US at beating South Korea.
Excuse me?
I don't think I think the Canada team's better.
I'm going for Team Austria.
Oh, yeah.
Who do they even have? Do they have anyone?
Taipei is going to win it.
Chinese Taipei.
Just to watch.
China actually has good players. They just don't play for Shanghai.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about this.
Yeah. Although it will, I mean,
Team Canada,
100% South Korea.
Team Canada destroyed last year.
Yeah. No, they got further than I expected them to. I wasn't really into the scene at that point, but
yeah, we actually mopped up Australia, everyone.
Yeah. I mean, they're good, but they pale in comparison to South Korea, which is basically just New York.
All the best players.
Plus Fate and Carpe. It's they're not gonna lose.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I wish we could have like a 12-on-6.
Give a handicap to the rest of the teams. They're gonna need it.
I'm actually kind of happy and also kind of not that XQC is playing for Team Canada.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna.
Oh, I forgot to mention Agilities, Mangachu, Rolf.
Yeah.
Bunch of other ones. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if that's a good choice, honestly.
Well, no,
I mean,
XQC is a really good player.
He's a good player, but the drama he brings with him to a team,
I think,
that's going to be detrimental.
I think if Team Canada can ignore the drama, they can go really far.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of what happened with Fuel, isn't it? If they didn't have that drama, they would have gotten a lot further than
Joe Meister, Banny, Shore4, Agilities, XQC. I keep saying these, but these are great players. Team USA, on the other hand, Sleepy, Dante, Sinatra, Super. So just Shock. Moth.
A lot of Shock. Yeah.
Just all of Shock. And then Raucous, Muma, Hydration, and Space. Hydration's Brazilian. Why isn't he playing for Brazil?
Wasn't he born here?
Yeah, it's like Stewie 2K playing for SK. It's like, why? CSGO reference. Yeah. Hey, our channel's expanding. We're no longer just Overwatch. We're
yes,
also doing
we're diverse
XQC.
now. We're cool.
XQC? So we're now doing.
We are also XQC. Guest on next time's podcast, we're gonna be bringing XQC on.
Oh, dude, if he does that, that'd be great. He'll probably just talk about the fact he was framed. I'm really happy for Mick Gravy.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand why there's all these shock players. There's good American players. Bishu. Great.
Yeah, I guess. But he's not good as his Space though. Space just he's one of if not.
Okay,
the
but
best
still, you can
off-tank.
bring him in as a backup.
Yeah, true.
You have Muma, who's good, but I don't know. What are other American? There aren't really that many great American players.
Yeah.
Siegel.
Although I'm disappointed in the. I mean, I can't expect much from the UK roster, but
What is the UK roster?
The only Overwatch League player they've got is Boombox, who's basically the only.
Yeah, but there's 4.
But they have got
there's
a lot of good contenders players.
Yeah, there's
like
4 contenders.
Yeah, like Fusions and Cruz.
That's not how you.
For the.
That's not how you spell Christopher.
I think we're looking at a different one. Yeah, that's typo Blizzard.
Oh.
No, but Fusions and Cruz. I believe they were on the British Hurricanes, who won the whole contenders scene. So that was. I think that they're capable. Definitely.
I think Team Austria is really going to go far.
Specifically,
Watt 7.
Oh yes.
And Null.
Yes. I mean,
just
a lot
like
of
their
these
chances
players
of winning. No.
Unknown contenders players.
Not even unknown contenders, just unknown players who are playing in the open or whatever. I mean, I think no longer can you play ladder and expect to be recognized to get on a team. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's getting increasingly difficult.
If you're number 1 ladder, maybe.
Yeah, if you get that far. But that's like at that point it's your full-time job. Getting up that far, that's
but most people that far start streaming, and I think that was XQC's problem. So you just gotta get on that. But a lot of I think the way to do it is play through open, then play through contenders.
Yeah. I mean that's kind of the ladder system they set up, isn't it? From open to contenders to league. But I mean, I do think it's difficult for talent to get recognized.
I think you just have to you have to hope. A lot of it comes down to hope.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get looked at,
then you may have just wasted a lot of hours of your life.
I don't know if it's wasted. If you get a good stream going.
Yeah, but if you're just sitting there like. 33 in top 500, you're not streaming, you've spent hours and hours trying to get better at the game, and your goal is to get on a team and you never get recognized.
Yeah.
Then that's just...
Well, I think another way to do it is do like LAN tournaments or even online tournaments.
Yeah.
Just try and play with some other players who are doing that. I want to point out every single player on the South Korean roster is in Overwatch League.
Yeah.
Arc, Jonak, Libero, Fleta, Kareev, Meko, Carpe, Fissure, Fury, Fate, Sabiobi, Animo. Yeah. Oh boy, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Jonak.
Yeah.
I hope Fissure gets some playtime, but he probably won't. He's better than Gesture though, who's not even on there. Let me point out.
Fate got the starting spot over Fissure.
Fate,
because he's
I guess that makes sense.
Safer option. He's like, he's kind of the similar thing to like Remix. He's more.
Even though Remix he's the good Remix. He's what Remix wants to be.
Yeah.
Is Gregory playing?
I don't know. Check that.
Would she play for Hong Kong?
She is.
She is not.
Yeah.
No one from Dragons is playing. Oh man.
I wonder why.
But do you think that there's anything better?
True.
If they weren't playing for Dragons, how good can they be? If they couldn't even make it that far.
I mean... Oh, wait, no, they have Sky, don't they?
They might.
He's 1. Yeah, they have Sky, but that is about it. They've got no. I don't even know who any of these players are. I've never heard of them. I don't know. I don't.
I think they
China's
should
gonna get very
disband.
far.
I think they should disband the.
Just give it up.
Yeah. France is looking really good on the offense. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, France
Soon
looks
and
good.
AKM, Unko, Poco. These are good players
Yeah.
for
You know,
France.
I'll think it'll take them approximately 3 AKM blades to start rolling teams. But
And then they're gonna get hit by gonna get hit by Australia, who only has Custa. Dude, if Custa can carry this team, good for him. But
yeah,
there's no one there. Why don't they have Muzok anymore? Remember that?
It was terrible.
Remember that?
That was just terrible.
Remember that?
That's why we don't let people vote for things anymore. For good reason.
You remember that?
Oh god, of course I do. It's terrible.
I'm still going for Team Austria.
Such a joke. Oh yes. Team Chinese Taipei, all the way.
What's the difference between... Oh. Taimu's Finnish?
Yes. Finnish. Yeah.
Big Goose and Shaz are a great support duo.
Yeah, the Scandinavian countries, they're not looking too bad actually. Finland and
Zuppa,
Sweden.
Taimu, Fraggy, Linkser with Shaz
Yeah.
and Shaz and Big Goose.
Sweden's looking pretty good as well.
There's a lot of good teams.
Yeah.
Brazil though has no one.
Yeah. I mean that's not.
They should stick to CS.
Yeah, I have found more success there.
They found a lot of success there.
Yeah.
Spain with Neptuno, Harry Hook, D-Hack.
Yeah.
They might do good. And
They
by
were
do
shocked.
good, I mean not beat Korea.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it to BlizzCon, but
And finally, we should get to something that dropped right after our last episode, like a couple days, and we haven't talked about it.
yeah.
All right, you go first. What are you talking about?
Well, I think it's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
New hero.
No, the new you know how you can click like what's new, so you can see all the new stuff in the skins. But I guess the new hero is pretty important too.
Yeah, no, new hero's lame. The what's new feature.
You know, he's actually only 14, and I think it's really Blizzard is kind of playing the edge there by having an underrated character.
Incoming.
Because you know,
Hammond, Rule 34.
because you know how bad this community is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Winston has a brother, and somehow it is not another monkey.
Yeah, we kind of got you baited there.
Yeah, well,
I like it. He's cute.
we've Hammond.
Hammy.
I think
That's
the
like
funny
Fox.
thing is everyone was like, Hammond's gonna be that creepy monkey in the thing. But the creepy monkey is still in the thing, so that's like
Yeah.
still a canonical part of the universe. So they didn't.
He's out there somewhere.
He's just the creepy monkey.
Watching silently.
I don't know why they named him Wrecking Ball. I don't really get that.
There was a whole thing.
Oh, you mean why?
Because Hammond doesn't like to be called Hammond because that's the name the scientists gave him. He's
So he-
self-appointed himself.
Well, he should have called himself like I don't know, Tom Clancy or something.
Tom Clancy. I think there might be some copyright.
Maybe James A.
issues there.
Missionary, Larry Gornick. I don't
Yeah.
know, some famous author.
Yeah.
So, base of operations, Horizon Lunar Colony formerly, and Junkertown formerly. So he just lives, he's like a turtle, he lives in his shell.
Yeah.
I think he should be able to eject, just like Diva.
just have a little hamster running around.
Just run around on all fours.
Oh my god.
Do not anger the hamster.
Yes.
That's crazy. Yeah, but he looks to be, pretty.
Yeah, I like his character design. I think it's taken things in the right
He's
direction.
like, I don't know. It doesn't. His character is either gonna be great, one of the best characters Overwatch has ever produced, or just terrible.
Yeah, that's the thing with most characters, though, isn't it? There's
No,
always issues.
I mean but it's like, was this a good idea in hindsight or was it a bad idea? Because
Cough, cough, Brigitte.
well, no, I still think that was a good idea. They just didn't do it correctly. I think they did an Anna, where they introduced her and she was OP.
Yeah,
I think they should.
yeah, that's a good way of putting
I think they're gonna have to somber her, or they make her so bad no one plays her.
it. Using character names as verbs now.
And then they're gonna mercy her.
Oh no, we should drive her into the ground.
No, that would be road hogging. No, Mercy's
yes.
super buffing them. I guess it
Yes.
could also be a Bastion,
Oh,
where
no.
for like a week he couldn't
The
die.
tragedy of Bastion. There needs to be a documentary on that.
The tragedy of the Bastion.
Yes.
Yeah, but Wrecking Ball, he's the best at zoning.
Oh yeah.
He is.
No, he is a lot of
he's
utility.
crowd control, but also very mobile.
Yeah.
He can output a good amount of damage, but not as much as like a Roadhog, say.
Yeah.
And
And
he's yeah. Go ahead.
okay, carry on. No, you're fine.
He can do things other characters can't do, and I think he can abuse things that other characters can't.
Yeah. What I was just gonna quickly say was like the way his movement works. He's very similar to like say Lucio or Doomfist, where you can do like these.
Yes, he's like a African American who has a big fist,
Yes.
and a
definitely.
Brazilian who uses sound to make people go faster. He's just
Exactly.
like that, except for being a hamster in a mech suit.
From the moon.
They're all exactly the same.
Yeah, just for like his like the crazy movement abilities he can pull off, like the combos. Like I've already seen on YouTube all the
Yeah.
people pulling off all these sick, swings with his
I think
his grappling hook. I can only ever hear Wrecking Ball when when I just see him swinging around the
Yeah.
song. It's so stupid sometimes. But
I think, but there's so many ways to just abuse him. Think about
Yeah.
Dorado. Under that little
you can just swing
overhang,
back and
yeah,
forth.
you could just swing back and forth, and anyone on the point dies. Or
I mean, yeah, but it's a predictable movement pattern, so it'd be pretty easy to kill him.
yeah, but you could stall that out of overtime.
True, especially with his shield. Which
Even
it's just insane.
Eichenwald point one through that little gate,
Yeah, yeah,
or even that little room, just
Yeah.
spin around.
Yeah.
I think Blizzard will have to rework a few maps after him because he's.
I don't know if his character in itself warrants a complete map change.
I don't think map change, but just kind of little details like skybox issues and how.
Yeah,
heroes
like they've
can
had to do
glitch
with
through.
sword run stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean, they do it with most heroes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, it's with any hero release or map release or anything, really. There's always issues. And similar thing to, like, the endorsement system. They're slowly going through and fixing that.
I think Minefield. Yeah, again, yeah, they are changing a lot of things. They're trying to make Overwatch a game where you play with your friends rather than you solo queue late at night.
Yeah, which is good. I think that's the right path to go down.
Yeah.
I've had some great games with the LFG feature.
I have as well, but
Yeah.
I've also had terrible games.
Yeah,
people
I've had some like
Queue
kinda
on
trick
purpose
bombs. Yeah,
and then throw.
yeah, I've had that as well. But the majority of them have been positive experiences. I've had some of the best games I've had in months with LFG. Just meeting a bunch of cool people that actually use mics and actually communicate and actually care about the game is actually, really useful.
Yeah. I think it gives you an opportunity to meet a lot of people. I play on Xbox, and there's already a thing that's kind of like that, but it's a lot. This just makes it a lot more mainstream and easier to do, so more people will do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and just providing it's so simple as well, which I love about it. It's not like complicated. Like I specifically look for the ones that are like try hard comp because then those are the people who actually won't throw, usually. I can't imagine myself solo queuing anymore.
Yeah, you can't even solo queue for like quick play because you won't find a game.
I mean, quick play is less of an issue. I've solo queued in quick play a few times. Today, actually, really. I met this cool Lucio player in Diamond who we queued up for a few games and played together. And
Nice.
I don't know if that's just the positivity that the endorsement feature brings, but I've been meeting a lot more cool people even through just normal solo queue.
I've figured out some things about myself.
Self-exploration.
No. But I found I really like to shot call. Like, that is one of my favorite things to do in the game. And I never knew that because I solo queued and people wouldn't listen to you.
Yeah, same.
And I think this new
That
endorsement...
spicy shot caller endorsement.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of cool strats and ways to do things that it really improves if you do have a kind of IGL.
Yeah.
But, before you didn't really have that because everyone was solo queuing and everyone wanted to play Genji.
I've taken up that role for a long, fair while now, even before the LFG feature came in, and I kept doing it despite the fact that half the time people either wouldn't listen, or people they weren't in team chat,
Or they're not like
whatever.
nice to like I bought this game too. I can play Symmetra on attack. Listen.
Yeah. But now with
attack Torb is very viable. Okay.
That's the new meta.
Attack Torb.
Where you bring in attack Torb and Symmetra at the same time.
Attack Torbetra.
Torbetra. I ship it. Torbetra.
Oh.
Reddit, go make porn.
Oh no.
They've probably already done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can rely on Reddit stuff for that.
I think more 4chan, but
yeah,
whatever.
that's well.
So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think we've covered most of it. I mean, obviously, a lot of things will be important news and matches will be happening in the next few days. So,
yeah.
we
might do a mini podcast next week, just kind of talking about the results of these.
Yeah, lots gone on.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff happening right now.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
But
I fully expect to be surprised.
I fully expect not to be.
Okay.
If you're prepared for everything, you're prepared for nothing. And I'm fully prepared for absolutely nothing in life.
On that bombshell, we close on some motivational advice.
Don't try. It'll never work out. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of this podcast. If you did enjoy, leave a like down below. Comment if we missed anything or you want us to talk about something. Anything else said?
No, I think we're good.
Alright, cool. Good. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for watching again. And
Peace out.
Yeah, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Or next week if things go badly. Bye.